Okay, so now we're going to talk about how to actually set up a Facebook campaign and which settings are the best configurations for lead gen. So typically, there are three main objectives that people choose when they set up an ad campaign for lead gen. So when you're setting up, the first thing that Facebook is going to ask when you go to start an ad campaign, they're going to ask what your marketing objective is. And there's so many different options that you can choose from: brand awareness, reach, app installs, traffic, conversions, messages. So, if you're new, it could be very, very difficult to know which one to pick and what they all do. So I'm just going to explain a little bit what some of these different objectives mean and which one that you should pick. So there's basically only three objectives that you should really even pay attention to for doing lead generation. Now, you would think that the lead generation marketing objective that you see there towards the bottom, you would think that that would be something that you'd want to pay attention to. However, that's a different type of lead generation. So Facebook has their own built-in way to collect leads and collect people's information that you can then store and do what you want with. However, it's not really very effective in my experience. It's better to lead them off of Facebook and collect the lead on your own website versus just having Facebook pop up a big lead submit form for somebody to type in all their information. The reason why it doesn't perform as well is because we've been teaching you all about how to pre-sell the user and how to get them to commit to micro commitments so that they're engaged on your website, and then go collect their information once they're actually engaged and pre-sold on your site. Without the micro commitment and pre-selling, the conversion rates for a lead submit are going to be far, far lower. Okay. So typically there's three objectives that we pay attention to: traffic, engagement, and conversions. So the traffic objective is really just designed to drive clicks to your website. So, typically this is a low quality click. So Facebook is going to show your ad to somebody who's highly inclined to click on something, but may not be inclined to actually enter in their information as a lead or convert as a sale or whatever you want them to do, right? The next objective is engagement, and this is typically a like or a comment or a share or something like that on the ad. So if you choose the engagement objective, Facebook is going to show your ad to people who are more likely to like your ad or comment on it or something like that. Now, in traffic and engagement, this can serve a purpose. So, for example, if you just start an ad and you're looking for a lot of social proof, you might choose the engagement objective, at first, just to build up that social proof. But typically what I do is I just go straight for the conversion. So on the right-hand side there, we see the conversions objective. Now, this is the best objective in my opinion, and it's the one that I use about 99% of the time. So how the conversion objective works is you basically you basically tell Facebook what you want them to send you, whether it's leads, sales, add to carts, whatever. So which do we use most? We use the website conversion objective. So everybody has a different opinion, but from spending millions of dollars on ads, we find that this is the best conversion objective. So how does this actually work? How does Facebook know, where to find people that are likely to buy or likely to become leads? So it's all done through the Facebook pixel. So what you can do is you can add the Facebook pixel to different parts of your website. So for example, on the first page of your website, you could add a view content pixel. Maybe in between your funnel and the affiliate offer, you could add a lead pixel. And then potentially when they complete the affiliate offer, you could add the purchase pixel. Okay. And once you add all these pixels to your site, basically it's just a piece of code that you copy and paste. Then Facebook can start getting data. So when you start your ad and these pixel events start to fire, so let's say that you've chosen the lead objective. When the ad starts and people start clicking on the ad and they start completing your funnel, the Facebook is going to be able to look at which people are getting past your funnel, if that's what you're going for, and they'll be able to find people that are in the same boat or in a similar demographic and optimize your ads even further. So this ties back into what we were talking about before, where Facebook does a lot of the heavy lifting for you as far as finding the right audience. But the only caveat is that in order for that to happen, you must have your pixel installed at different parts of your website. So typically what I do is I do the format that I just talked about. So on the first page of my website, immediately after the user clicks on the ad, I'll have a view content pixel. After they complete my survey funnel or something like that, I'll have the lead pixel. And then after they actually complete the affiliate offer, then I have the purchase pixel. So which conversion objective you choose, whether it be view content, lead, or purchase, really depends on your testing budget. So I'm going to explain. So there's 3 different scenarios here of what you can choose. So let's say that either you can choose view content, lead, or purchase, right? Now, these pixel events, they could be anything, right? I mean, you could do view content, add to cart, purchase, if that's something that you want to do. It could be view content, webinar registration, purchase. So, you know, the actual pixel events themselves aren't as important as what step they are in the funnel, okay? So the earliest step in the funnel is going to be the view content, right when somebody clicks on your ad. And, you know, the view content pixel is probably what you want to optimize for if you have a very, very low testing budget, okay? The reason why, I mean, let's say that you want to test something with, you know, $10 a day, right? And let's say that the affiliate offer pays $30. Well, you're not going to get, you know, many $30 sales just from a $10 budget, but you might get a lot, maybe a few dozen view content, you know, people clicking on the ad and going to the landing page. You might get a few dozen people to do that with $10. So it's better to optimize for something earlier on in the funnel if you have a lower budget. So the reason why is because this goes back to the video that I was talking about before. Facebook needs more data, you know, at least 10 conversion fires per day to properly optimize your ad. So if you're optimizing for purchases, that means that, you know, ideally you'd want to be getting 10 purchases a day for Facebook to optimize everything properly. Now, if something pays $30, then in order to get 10 purchases, you might need to spend $250 or $300 or whatever it is, right? But, you know, let's say that you're doing view content. Well, in order to get just 10 view content pixel fires, maybe that's only going to cost you like $10 or something like that. So lower testing budget, lower conversion objective. Let's say that you have a medium testing budget. So let's say your testing budget is, I don't know, $50 a day or $100 a day. Then doing something in the middle, like a lead conversion, would be a good choice. So this is something that's a little bit deeper in the funnel. Usually I put my lead pixel after somebody's completed something like my survey funnel, and I put it before they actually go to the affiliate offer. So this would be something that's basically halfway through the funnel. So they've gone through your landing page, they're about to go to the offer. It's sort of a midway point in the funnel. This is something that you could optimize for with $50 a day, definitely. So this is sort of a mid-level testing budget, okay? If you have a high testing budget, like $100 a day or more, then it's generally a good idea to just optimize for the purchase. So just going right for the final conversion point is usually the best bet for Facebook. However, it requires the most testing budget. So let's say that your offer pays $10 on a lead submit. Then in order for you to get 10 of those in a day, you might need to spend whatever it is, $80 or something, or maybe even $100 and break even. So a higher testing budget, you can go for a higher conversion point. And typically I do get the best results just optimizing for the conversion objective that's the highest up in the funnel. So it requires more testing budget. Typically, I might have to launch ad sets that, have $100, $200, $300 a day budgets. So you really want to make sure that what you're running is, maybe a little bit proven before you ramp things up to that level. If you're just kind of testing the waters and feeling things out, then it's probably a better idea to go with a lower daily budget and a lower conversion objective. Okay, so that's the theory. So to summarize things up, if you have a low daily budget, start with just a view content event for your conversion objective. If you have a medium daily budget, go for something in the middle of the funnel, like a lead submit on a survey funnel or something. And if you have a high daily budget, then just go straight for the optimizing for the sale. Okay, so we kind of already talked about this. Yep, and if you have a budget, feel free to just test all of these different conversion points and see what gets you the best results. So, hey, just tell me what to do. I kind of just did, so we'll go ahead and skip this. Coming up next, we're going to be talking about the initial Facebook launch setup. See you in the next video.